Hey guys, my name's Julia. This is probably the 16th billionth time I've tried to record the narration for this video. I either don't like the way my voice sounds, there's too many ums or silent pauses, or the cat jumps up and deletes the audio. So this may or may not be my first video on my channel. I don't know if I'm gonna put a sketchbook tour video on before this. I feel like that would be a good way to introduce myself, at least better than this. But if not, this may be the first video. And if it is, as a forewarning, I would not expect this kind of like neat sketch you see here in the future, because that is not what I usually do, and I don't know how this one ended up being so neat and with such clean lines. Usually I just kind of like scribble a lot and then work it out when I ink the piece, but I'm trying to stop doing that and kind of like move away from black lines all the time. I feel like it's very limiting and you can do a lot with just a watercolor or just gouache or, you know, no black lines. But at least for this one I was really missing just doing simple black and white pieces. It can be so difficult to figure out color sometimes, and I feel like I still don't really understand how to paint. Just kind of like trying to figure it out and mess with it as I go. But I miss the simplicity and relaxation of just doing black lines. So that's what this is. Throughout the whole video there's kind of random beams of light, but I tried to make sure you could always see what I was doing by like adjusting the camera lighting, or I think at some point I just like put the curtain over the window because it was getting too ridiculous. I didn't realize that the sun was gonna go behind the clouds so often and then pop back out. I was just concerned with that kick-ass natural lighting. Also, I hope my hand isn't... I mean, I guess you can still see what's going on. I'm pretty sure I hold my pen the wrong way, so my hand ends up covering everything. At least when it comes to this. It's different with a brush or a brush pen, even. So if there is anyone watching this video, and you have any kind of requests or comments, criticism, please feel free to put it down below. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this channel yet. I know I want to do more speed drawing, speed painting videos. I'll probably do videos too where I just sketch on camera in regular time and talk over those. I mean, if it turns out you guys actually like hearing my voice. If not, please feel free to mute the video and put music on or something. I'd much rather you stick around and stay for the art. But I could even do tutorials if anybody wants. I definitely plan on doing sketchbook tour videos. I really want to do a video talking about art school, and not so much whether you should go or not, I guess kind of just the views of both sides on going and not going. Personally, I went for a year before I kind of decided that it was not right for me. It seemed more like a waste of money, at least in my case. And I decided to drop out of art school. It's a common phrase. I wonder how many times that's been said on YouTube. So I think I'm just adjusting camera at this point. Adding in some details. I decided to color in the berries black to make them stand out a little more and add some contrast. A lot of the time I'll write little notes in the corners of my pieces of, like, I'll think of a random idea for my next piece while I'm working on a current one, so I'll just lightly write it up in pencil in the corner so I don't forget. That's another thing, I tend to write down almost everything. Especially if it's something that I need to remember to do. I just stress too much about it, and like I worry about forgetting it before I can take care of it, so I write it down so then I don't have to stress about forgetting it or you know, it's easier to write things down. So there's just tons of lists everywhere. When I do a sketchbook tour video, a lot of my sketchbook is just like pages of words, and I sometimes use it as a journal too. You know, you just need to vent, write down some stuff instead of screaming it into the world. You hear a little jingle in the background? That's actually the kitten, Mango. We got him a little collar with a bell on it because, I mean, I'm sure like most kittens, he's kind of a nuisance, and I just feel a lot better knowing where he is and knowing that he's not going to jump out from around a corner and attack me. He's a good boy though. He's very lovable. So I'm just adding in some details. At this point, I'm actually darkening the outline around the peonies, like the individual ones, so they stand out a little more. After I added in the details on the petals, they sort of started to blend together, and it was hard even for me to tell which one was which. So I think darkening the outline helped a little bit. I'm still not sure if I want to color it or not. I honestly can't remember if I've said that so far in this recording or if that was another recording, but if you have any suggestions about that or opinions on whether or not you think it'd be nice with color, that might be fun to do some watercolor over it. So that's about all the time I've left in this video. If there is anyone watching and you have any kind of requests or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'll put all the links to my Instagram, Tumblr, and my store down below, as well as anything else I can think of. If you'd like to see more, subscribe, because I will definitely be posting more regardless of whether or not anyone watches this one. I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support, and I hope to see you again. Bye guys.